Hi guys, welcome back with another mission on the Van Hub, which is DIRICE S2.100. The link will be put into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. A little difference between this one and others on the Van Hub is that there are two systems running on this machine, as you can obviously see over here. And actually, this machine has two IP addresses, and one of them is statically assigned, and another one will be obtained from DHCP server of the VMware or VirtualBox. And also, I will use Python to extract information from the website. Okay. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can head over to Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover, maybe I can close down the notebooks. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. Yeah, very important. We need to configure the network of our VMware host-only network to 192.168.2.0 network or subnet. As you can see, the netdiscover has discovered two IP addresses, and both belong to the target machine. A bit interesting, right? So just as I mentioned at the very beginning, this is a little difference between this one and others on the Van Hub. So what are we going to do next? We need to do port and self-scanning with a map against these two IP addresses. Of course, to save time of this video, I've already done that before. So now we just get out its result. And the two results. And the first one, against the 100. And as you can see, I took the same options as before, like scene scan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. And also the last option of all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning results of the first IP address, we can know that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open port numbers. And let's take a look at them one by one. The first two are used by FTP service, and also we can tell the version of FTP service, VSFTPD, even exact version number 2.0.4. And also we can tell that the target allows anonymous FTP login. Afterwards, we need to check it out manually. And the second one is 22, which is running SSH service. And we can know that the target is running very outdated version of OpenSSH. Unfortunately, it's not easy to pick up, exploit what we can utilize. And the next one is 25, which is running SMTP service. However, there is some problem when establishing connection on this port number. Maybe there is some sort of compatibility issue between our Kali Linux and the target, or the service running on the target. But this doesn't matter. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information. And the last two are also used for email, POP3 and IMAP. So what shall we do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos. If you have already followed my channel, you know this very well, right? If the target has file sharing service running, such as FTP service, the NFS service, or Samba service, such services should become the first choice to enumerate. This case would be FTP service. So how to enumerate FTP service? We can use different tools or utilities. The first one I will use, as usual, would be such a sprite. We need to see whether this version is vulnerable or not. Wait a moment. Next, we need to log in to, or we need to FTP to the target. And we can press enter. And we can use anonymous as username. And as you can see, we log in successfully. And we can check out the files or contents of the current directory. But however, we got the error lost appear due to signal 13. After all, this machine is very old. Maybe I think this error is caused by the compatibility issue. Okay, but this doesn't matter. Next, we can get out the result again. I think next we need to take a look at this port number 80, and we need to enumerate this web application both manually and automatically. Let's fire up the browser to do the manual enumeration first. And we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. And similar to the other two machines in this series, we got some information about the machine itself, and also some links like click here, this page, and similar to the first machine, we can get some email accounts. So I think later we can extract the username, the possible username from this page. I'm going to do that later. And before we go there, the copyright file, nothing of value, and also the lab disk. So next we can check whether we can get more information by conducting automatic enumeration with Nigto and also the GoBuster. You know, GoBuster can output a lot of information about the web application, such as the banner information or version information, request header information, common files or directories, although its built-in word list is very small. It doesn't seem to get something useful, so I'd like to interrupt the Nigto. Next, we can launch the GoBuster to do the directory enumeration. Let's autocomplete this command. And as before in this series, GoBuster cannot get anything by using some sort of standard word list. So again, I'd like to interrupt the GoBuster to save time of this video. So now I think the only valuable information what we have really got is this page, the index 2. And just I stated earlier, we can extract possible usernames from this page. And also, but before we go there, you know, just now we already know that the target has a second network adapter, or not adapter, the second IP address, just one network adapter. As you know, we can configure multiple IP addresses for single network adapter, okay? And now we need to get out the second unmap scanning results, okay? Oh, sorry, not. And there is just only one service running on the second IP address, and the service is HTTP. So now we can access this port number. this, oh sorry, maybe we can use this one, this tab. And there's some files. If you want, you can, you can download all of PDF documents, but not very useful. And also you can check its source code, not useful as well. And also we can check the robots file, not found. And similarly, we can, use Nigto to do the automatic enumeration. I always follow some sort of methodology. Maybe you can have your own methodology to, we found this directory indexing found. So we can access this directory. I think this wave sign means, right? It looks like we are in the home directory of the root user, okay? Allowed to browse root home directory. So very risky. So I think it's just I mentioned a bit earlier, Nigto is so fantastic. If you try to penetrate the web application, it's very common practice to use this technique or this utility. All right? We can wait a while. All right, it's all right. Next, we can launch the GoBuster to do the directory enumeration. Directory extension option. Let's press enter. Oh, even we can find this one, home. Forbidden. So I think at this point we can make a very reasonable guess or reference. We can use this IP address to access the home directory of a particular user, even including the root user. So what shall we do next? We need to know, although the home directory itself is forbidden. So I think our job next is to find the possible usernames, and then we can access its home directory. For example, then we can try to get the bash history. Also, we need to check whether SSH directory is there or the private key is there. If we can, and then we can get the shell on the target. Okay, so this is the the logic, or this is the process we should do next. Okay, so now let's go back. I don't think we can find anything else from GoBuster. So now it's time to extract the possible usernames from this page and create the word list. We can view, sorry, not this one, page source. So we need to extract the possible username. And how to do? Of course, you can manually copy this part and paste into the file within the Vim or Nelo editor. But I'm not going to do this way. I'd like to use Python because if there's so many usernames there, this is will be the manual, it will be very time consuming. Okay, so now let's put up the terminal. I do not need to use the IDE like PyCharm to do, because this code would be very, very simple. Okay, so let's launch the interactive Python, and we can import the request module, and we can send a request and get a response from the target. Requests get, and URL, we can copy the URL from the browser, so we do not need to type in. And we want to get its source code. And also we need to import the regular expression module, and we can define the pattern. So what's the pattern? We can copy this line and go to this site, this website. This site for me is very great, and this can allow us to test the pattern, okay, or test our regular expression. For example, this is very easy. We just hyphen and space, and we can use the white card eta, but or maybe not this one. This one. Oh, not. Okay, we got a matched result. So I think this would be the pattern, and we can paste over here. Okay, and we can use the result would be regular expression module find all method, and we need to pass two arguments. The first one is pattern, and then is the string or text response. Okay, and you can print out this, and this is a list, so we can write into, of course, we want to create the word list, and the word list, we want to know whether which user is accessible on this IP address. And I think for the user, for the directory name would be like this one, the with sign and followed by the username, right? So we need to do some processing. Okay, so we can like so how to do, I think we can use this way. So the results 2 and the 4 item in the first results set, and we can use concatenate the item. Okay, press enter. As you can see, we have already got processed list, and we can write into we can write, or maybe we can use the this list to to access. We can get each item or each element in this list and try to access with this directory. About this, every element would be possible directory name. And so how to do? Let me show you in action. We can the base URL would be, we can paste, copy from here. Okay, and for item in the result, and the URL would be base URL plus item, and then we can so response requests get URL, and we can print out response text status code, and also we can print out the text of response, and we can print out some sort of separator, right? Okay, let's do it. As you can see, we successfully retrieved all pages at one time. And now let's take a look at which one is valid or which one is accessible. Let's scroll up. So this one is not found. It's not found. Was not found. Not found. Not found. Not found. This one, the response was different, so we can copy and paste into our notebook. Let's scroll down. Yeah, this one is existent, so now we can paste over there too. And also this one is existent on the target. Okay. So nothing else. So I think now we can exit from the Python. Now we can check each of users' home directory. For example, this one, we can copy and paste over here. We can try to, for example, the bash history, but not found. Also, we can check whether private key is there. It's not there. And next, we can try another user. Put over here. And also we can try with this user. I think you have already got my idea, right? Was not found. Oh, sorry. This should be the normal I. As you can see, we successfully got the private key. So wonderful, right? We can use wget to download, and we can change. And I think I can remove the existent private key. Okay, and also we can change the mode of this private key, and then we can, we can SSH to the target with this private key. Of course, like the other two machines, we need to put the options to make SSH work properly, and otherwise you will get an error. And in this case, we need to put 3 options. This is a bit different from the other 2 machines in this series. Okay. Anyway, now we can press enter. It does work. Next, we can do some, local immersion like bash history. Nothing here. Oh, bash history. No permission. Now let's navigate to home directory, FTP. Nothing here. Heavy. Nothing here. How about MacWitch? Nothing here. Go to root. Oh, nothing here. So next we can navigate to opt KDE. I don't think we can find anything under this directory. Okay, var and the build, nothing here. Go to htdocs. Nothing here. So next, I think, we need to check another very important aspect when you try to emulate the machine. We can use the mail. Oh, no space left. We can mail. So no space left on device. I think I need to restart the target machine, and then I will come back. See you there. All right, I'm back. As you can see, now I can run command mail, and then we can get 7 messages in total, and we can take a look at them one by one, like the first message, second message, the third message. I will set her up with an accounts server, and the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Even we can get the password for this user, okay? And now we can try to run the sudo, and we can copy the password from here. And then, as you can see, we can run all many commands, several commands to elevate, for example, like vi. And then you can go to the site CTF opens. We just copy this command to elevate privilege. Sorry about this. We can paste in here. As you can see, we have already become root user. And of course, we do not need to grab the flag. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.